Okay, we're down here at the storage moving the historical records. So it's a end of an era. They've been here for 5 years. They raised the rent too much. We're moving them out of Parker, Colorado to Littleton. So if you're in Colorado and you're in Littleton and you want to volunteer for the historical committee, we need your help. And somehow my glasses ended up in one of these boxes. Good thing I have multiple pairs of them. So at home I've got more, because who the fuck knows where my glasses are. And one day I'm going to be unpacking these records and go, huh. Or someone else will be in the future and go, how is this part of history? Karen Ann's glasses are part of LP's history. But let's go join the guys here that are moving, because I got a bum knee. I'm just the videographer. Oh, I wish I didn't pack my glasses somewhere. Okay, so we're at the new facility now. So I'll show you the new bay. Pretty much looks like the old bay, but actually this facility is nicer. You can see it's inside. The other one was inside. But it's got like, let me flip it around here. You know, it's got like windows, so it's just much more pleasant. And the internet works inside, at least out in the hall here. The internet did not work in the other facility. So I'm going to go down to where our bay is actually at to see if I can continue filming. If internet works in there, that will be a huge bonus, because a lot of times when we're trying to categorize candidates and things like that, we have to look them up. And if without the internet, that's difficult to do. Flip this around. So is this the same size, Wayne?
I think so. You said you felt that it was...
I thought it was a little bit bigger. Well, okay, when we signed the lease paperwork, I think on paper it's bigger, but when
This one or that one?
this one. But when we came down here yesterday, I felt like it was smaller. But now that all the stuff's in here, I'm thinking it's the same.
Yeah, in fact...
Are we live?
No.
Yeah, I'm making sure the internet works in here too. The internet didn't work in the other place, so whenever I had to research like a candidate, we'd have to go out in the parking lot to look. So this is already much better. It's more pleasant.
It is more pleasant. It's more clean.
Yeah, and the light. You don't feel like you're in a dungeon.
Right.
I used to spend all day in that other one. You'd go in the morning and you'd leave either in the afternoon. You'd be all like, feel like a bat, or it'd be dark because this time of year, and you'd be like, what the hell happened?
Right.
Because me and Sarah used to spend all day down there organizing stuff.
Yeah.
Now this is much more pleasant.
Yeah. Yeah. See, like that actually wants. Well, I love the windows.
Yeah, the windows are great, and I actually think this is more convenient. The other one was so far out west.
Yes.
That this more volunteers can come to this one, I think.
Right. This is like I live maybe.
Oh, so are you volunteering for the historical committee?
Oh, well,
I think I got him now on camera. We have a new volunteer.
Man, I gotta watch what I see.
You do. Around me, you do, because I volunteer people all the time. All right, we're gonna walk around. I'm gonna show you guys the rest of this facility. So as I said, the windows are super nice.
So close. God dang it.
And like here, see how there's all these windows? It's like bright. The other place was such a cave. And the temperature control in here, the climate control, seems to be better, more consistent. So we're going to continue. I'm going to show you like the loading dock they have for the U-Haul, which is nice. Having fun yet, Ross?
Let's make some progress. Wow, this one's heavy.
Yeah, well, it's probably full of shit.
Yeah.
This facility is much nicer.
It does seem like it.
Yeah, and it was half the price.
Wow.
They raised the price for that other unit to $430.
A month?
a month. This one's 230.
Yeah.
And it's the same size.
That's ridiculous.
Yep. Hello.
Hi.
Okay, so continuing. I don't think there's much else to show you here, but I want to see. I haven't really explored. Somebody cleaning out their unit full of crock pots. Yeah, more loading bays. Okay. Let me flip this around in a minute. I don't know, maybe you guys aren't finding the storage facility particularly fascinating. I am. Oh, what this is, David Davis, is we move in the historical archives today because the old facility like raised our rent to an unaffordable amount. So we had to find a new one.
Is that this chair?
And so I'm just giving the tour. And we have a bunch of volunteers from LPCO helping out, which is good because I'm lame right now. My knee is all messed up. I can barely walk. So was just giving the tour. All right, I think that will be it. Preserving this bit of history of moving the archives. Flip this back around one more time. Here's our wonderful volunteers. Oh! And we're taking everyone out to lunch after this. So it's a fun day with nice libertarians. Unlike the many unnice libertarians there can be in this world. Yeah, so what happened, David, I hope you heard, yeah, they raised our rent, so we moved. But we were at the other place for 5 years. We're getting the rent at this place for the price we were paying 5 years ago at the other one. So it's like a reset, which is nice. But what's also nice, again, not only is this a nicer facility, I think, it's in a different area. So I think I ran the volunteer well dry at the other one, was way, I said out west, and nobody corrected me. I'm so used to Florida. No, it's east. It was away from the mountains. It was so far out east, the other place, that the volunteer pool wasn't as great. But at the time we got that was pre-COVID, there weren't many storage facilities available, and the ones that were available for reasonable at that time were in the hood. Like not in an area of town you wanted to invite volunteers. But now we had a lot of choices. So we're now in, it's not really downtown Littleton, but it's pretty much like downtown Littleton. So it's right in the heart of town. So, and it's a nice area. It's an industrial park. And we're going to have a lot more volunteers who will be able to help here. Because it's not a half hour east. All right, that's going to be it. And we're going to take these lovely volunteers out to lunch. Oh, well, let me talk a little bit more. Actually, I'm not going to put this on the historical thing because I want to preserve this. I don't want this to be political. I'm going to do a separate stream for some political talk.